Hello everyone! I'm Ray, a graduating senior from the Kansas City Art Institute's illustration department. For the past year, I have been exploring my art in the form of sketchbooks as my senior thesis, and today I am here to share these pieces with you. To preface this video, my initial thesis was actually about a young girl in the 1800s named Freya who would adventure around her town discovering and helping cryptids in need. I started with this thesis because of the combination of my love for comics and cryptids, but decided to put it on hold at the time since I was experiencing burnout and a serious lack of confidence in my writing. After struggling with the guilt of not working on this comic as consistently as I had hoped, I turned to sketchbooking as a way to continue creating during my art block. In doing this, I discovered how much more fun I was having when working openly in these sketchbooks and got the okay to pursue my exploration within them as my new thesis. Sketchbooks have always been an integral part of my creative process. I still have many sketchbooks dating as far back as the 6th grade when I first started pursuing art as my future career, so when I made the choice to pursue sketchbooking, it made perfect sense to me. I decided with my senior thesis sketchbooks that I would explore my desire to create pieces which inspire happiness and creativity in others, as well as my personal journey as a human being. I realized early on that in order to create pieces that made others happy, I first had to make pieces that made me happy. This in itself was a process because I struggle with depression and anxiety. So for much of my first semester sketchbook, I used it as an outlet to be more open about myself and my experiences. Some pages have been treated like a journal where I can write out my thoughts when I'm too stressed to create, while others have illustrations of my daily outfits. These are some of my favorite pieces because it's an easy way to celebrate myself and my appearance, since body image and self-confidence is a daily battle for me. I view sketchbooks as an intimate and personal experience where I get to decide its content and who gets to see it. I had decided at the beginning of this exploration that while I wanted to journal my open, honest feelings within these sketchbooks, I also wanted to share them with others in hopes that people would be able to view them and not only know who I really am, but know that there are other people out there that share the same hardships and interests. I also challenged myself to leave imperfections alone and let myself be loose with each new piece. I always loved the immediate and delicate feeling that sketchbooks offered and aimed to achieve that in the finished pieces I was creating. This made it hard at times for me to value each piece the same as some of the more polished pieces I was seeing around our studio. I still struggle with valuing my sketchbook pieces as finished pieces, but I can say with confidence that I am a lot more accepting of my work now than at the beginning of my journey. Taking into account everything I had struggled with in my first semester sketchbook, I joyfully started my second semester sketchbook with a fresh and open mind. The changes I wanted to explore going forward included not working chronologically so I wouldn't be as precious with each page, filling both sides of my sketchbook so that it felt more full and finished, and finally implementing more cut paper and colored pages as a little surprise whenever I would start a new piece. So far, I have really enjoyed working in this sketchbook, and I can see how much I've already grown from everything I've learned. Some of my favorite pages have come from ideas that started out small and grew into something bigger. This monoprint piece, for example, started out with the curiosity of if I could create a piece from the imprints of closing my sketchbook before a Posca marker has had the chance to dry. I then got curious about what it would look like if I used colored pencils to detail the piece, and became interested in the possibility of these two identical pages becoming their own individual pieces in little ways, such as open eyes versus closed eyes and minor details in the leaves. I also experimented with printing wet gel pens on it to see if it had the same effect as the Posca marker, and was happy to find that it did. A few mistakes were made with this piece, but I absolutely adore where I landed with it, and it even inspired me to make more pieces using the same technique. I have also stumbled upon many other loves, such as using colored pencils on colored paper, portraiture, and my love for watercolor and colored pencils only grows stronger with each new day. One of my favorite prompts is to create faces from shapes to challenge myself, and I adore loading up a page with every color imaginable. If there's one thing I've learned from this experience, it's that you have to trust your gut and follow your instincts. Throughout my time at KCAI, whenever I tried to conform myself and my art to be whatever others wanted it to be, it only ended in frustration and disappointment in myself. It's important to know what you like to do and stick with it, even if it's as simple as drawing witches or cowboys. Your skill will grow from you pursuing what you love to do, and from that will come new curiosities that will challenge you and help you to improve your skill even more. Don't let anyone stress you into a corner of feeling like you have to create a certain kind of art or have everything figured out to be successful. We all grow and learn at different paces, and so long as you are able to continue putting love and emotion into the art you create, you will find success. Graduation isn't the end of my life, it's only the beginning. So good luck and have fun.